The African savanna is often called the theater of death, and its undisputed director is the lion. While most people see a beautiful creature with a golden mane, the reality of a lion's life is a brutal, high-stakes game of survival and politics. Unlike every other cat on the planet, lions have chosen a path of social complexity, living in a pride that functions like a military unit. This choice wasn't made for companionship, it was made for total dominance. A pride is a fortress of flesh and bone, where up to 40 members work in a synchronization that is terrifying to behold. The males, weighing up to 500 pounds, are the heavy artillery. Their entire existence is dedicated to war, defending their territory and their bloodline from nomadic coalitions of young, hungry males who want to overthrow the king. If a king falls, his entire legacy is often wiped out in a single afternoon of violence, which is why the male lion's roar is not just a sound, it is a declaration of presence that can vibrate through the earth and be heard 5 miles away, telling the world that the throne is still occupied. But if the males are the kings of war, the lionesses are the queens of the hunt. They are the silent architects of the tall grass, possessing a level of strategic intelligence that rivals human hunters. They don't just chase, they flank, they ambush, and they drive their prey into kill zones where escape is mathematically impossible. A lioness can pull down a buffalo 3 times her weight using nothing but raw muscle and perfect timing. Their physical prowess is balanced by an incredible biological design. Their night vision is a superpower, allowing them to see a world of detail in what we would perceive as total darkness. This turns the night into their ultimate advantage, a time when their prey is blind and vulnerable. Despite this power, a lion's life is defined by extreme bursts of energy followed by hours of death-like stillness. They can sleep for 20 hours a day, a necessary recharge for the explosive violence that defines their waking moments. The most fascinating part of a lion's life is the invisible language they speak. They use a complex system of sense, facial expressions, and vocalizations to maintain order within the pride. When you see lions rubbing heads, it's not just a gesture of affection, it's a vital social glue that reinforces their bond before a hunt or a battle. Their mane, too, is a biological billboard. The darker and thicker the mane, the higher the testosterone and the better the health, serving as a warning to rivals that this king is in his prime. But the savanna is a cruel mistress. As a lion ages, his mane thins, his roar weakens, and eventually, the very land he ruled will turn against him. This cycle of rise and fall is what makes the lion the most human-like of all the predators, representing the peak of power and the inevitable tragedy of time. To truly understand the lion is to respect the balance of nature. They are the guardians of the grasslands, ensuring that the populations of zebras and wildebeests remain healthy by weeding out the weak and the sick. Without the lion, the entire ecosystem would collapse into chaos. Their footsteps are the heartbeat of the wilderness, and their presence is the standard by which all other predators are measured. They remind us that in the wild, strength is nothing without family, and power is only as good as your ability to defend it. As we watch these golden monarchs move through the golden hour of the sunset, we aren't just looking at an animal, we are looking at the ultimate masterpiece of evolution, a creature that has mastered the art of living together to ensure they never have to die alone. This is the story of the pride, the power, and the eternal reign of the king of the savanna.